the country, particularly here in Arizona. You'll remember former Attorney General Mark Brnovich actually went to court defending a near total abortion ban. But with the new Attorney General now in office, what does the future of abortion look like in our states? So joining us this morning is new Attorney General Kris Mayes. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. To talk about what your position is on this, and I understand that you are wanting to create a new office dealing with reproductive rights in the AG's office.
Yeah, this is an incredibly important issue, Colton, for all Arizonans, and especially women, and I fully intend to protect reproductive rights for the women of the state of Arizona. You know, it's good news that the judges in Tucson essentially said that 1864 law was superseded by the 15-week ban. But that 15-week ban also has no exception for rape or incest, and it is my view that both of those abortion bans are unconstitutional pursuant to the Privacy Clause of the Arizona Constitution. So if that case gets appealed by other parties, I'm going to make sure that we reverse the position of former Attorney General Brnovich, and we state that the state of Arizona believes it's unconstitutional to ban abortion in that way. So big difference now.
Is the office's hands tied, though, in terms of what they can actually do if, you know, until the governor calls for a special session or lawmakers do something about this?
I don't think so. Look, like I said, if that case goes up on appeal, I'm going to make it clear that it's my position that it's unconstitutional. I think that will have an effect. I'm going to also, you know, make it clear to county attorneys across the state of Arizona that I believe it's unconstitutional for them to prosecute abortion. So I think there's a lot that we can do out of the Attorney General's office to protect a woman's right to privacy.
Now let's talk about this race, because it was razor thin. I'm sure like it was a nail biter for sure. Your lead going in over 500, then dropping to below 300. What does that say about our elections in terms of votes, you know, having to be counted?
Well, look, it means we have a closely divided electorate, and it means that I think for many years to come, Arizona elections are going to be competitive. Frankly, I think that's a good thing. We have really smart voters in the state of Arizona. We have a very evenly divided electorate, a third Republican, a third independent, a third Democratic, essentially. And I'm just really pleased that the people of Arizona, by a margin of 280 votes, maybe the closest race in Arizona history, voted for me. And I intend to be a lawyer for the people of Arizona, for all people in Arizona, whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, or an independent. I'm going to represent you.
And really quickly, policy issues such as the border and the increased usage of fentanyl and overdoses. How do you plan to go about that?
Fentanyl is a huge crisis in the state of Arizona, and I plan to attack it as Attorney General. We need to not only prosecute it, but we need to bring more resources for the addiction side of this to treat the addictive nature of fentanyl. It is a crisis throughout the state of Arizona, but we have other issues that we also have to address immediately, including water. I intend to go after and aggressively protect Arizona's water supplies, including putting an end to the crazy Saudi water grab in western Arizona, in which the state in prior administrations had been giving our water away for free to a Saudi-owned corporation to grow alfalfa for their cows in Saudi Arabia. So we're going to protect the people of Arizona and make sure, again, we get back to the core mission of the AG's office, which is protecting our most elderly Arizonans, prosecuting elder abuse, prosecuting consumer fraud, and really getting after, as you said, the fentanyl crisis.
All right, Attorney General Kris Mayes joining us. Sounds like I've got a full plate ahead of you.
We do, yeah.
All right.